This is Boston, Massachusetts, USA, the birthplace of America, the home of the Boston Tea Party, the Boston Massacre. Nearby was the beginning of the American independence, the war against England. You have the Tobin Bridge in the distance. You have the New England Aquarium, where we like to go see fish and seals and sea lions.
That's my favorite part in whole New England.
Your favorite part of all New England, wonderful. It's right there. They do a lot of science programs, so I've been there for professional development for my teaching. And then you have the Boston Harbor Hotel, where the archway is, and the little plaza there. And the big buildings are the financial district. So the big banks have their offices there. And here comes one of the Boston Harbor ferries right now. They have ferry boats that take you to the Boston Harbor Islands and any of the towns and cities nearby, and also across the harbor to the airport. So you can just catch a boat and then go catch your plane. So some parts of Boston are new and modern, and some are under construction, so they're modernizing and becoming new and modern, but you still have a lot of Boston that's old and traditional and historic. So the historic parts are preserved, and then some older parts are falling apart, so you have to put them under construction and fix them up, and then they become the new modern parts. So Boston is a nice mix of old historical traditional buildings and new modern futuristic building. That's your present, love. I got you a building for Christmas. I hope you like it. This is the site of the Boston Tea Party, where during the American Revolution, or before the American Revolution started, the Americans got onto the ship, the recreation of the ship there, and they tossed the British tea into the harbor as a sign of protest, that they didn't like the taxes that they're being charged by the King of England. So they got onto the boat and tossed the tea in the harbor and protested, and that led to the American Revolution. Just across the way is the Boston Children's Museum, and Andrew likes to go there, and he told me to film the big milk bottle over there. So there you go. That's for you, Andrew.
This is where the massacre happened, right?
Yeah, this is the old State House, and this is where the Boston Massacre happened with the protesters who were protesting against the British and the taxes and everything, that the British were controlling them, and they didn't like that very much, so they protested here in front of the old State House. And then the British soldiers shot into the crowd when they thought the crowd was getting too dangerous or loud or scary, and several people were killed, and it was a rallying call for the Patriots to fight against the British. And you can see on the ground over here the Freedom Trail, which is going through the city of Boston for about 2 miles. You'll see the Freedom Trail, and it's a trail of bricks meant to look like the old streets in Boston. And you can follow the Freedom Trail from site to site, seeing all the historical places in Boston that led up to the American Revolution and fight for independence against the British. Here in the middle is a monument to the people who were killed in the Boston Massacre. This is a statue of Samuel Adams. We just call him Sam. Sam Adams. He was an American patriot, born 1722 and died 1803, organized the Revolution, signed the Declaration of Independence, and now Andrew found a nice seat right under Samuel Adams' feet. Seat at his feet, nice. Over there is the tap room where you can buy Sam Adams beers. Maybe you've heard of the famous beer Sam Adams, named after him. It's Boston Lager. This is the site of the first public school in America. It was the first public school building where any kid, rich or poor, had a chance at an education. And of course at the time it was only boys. Girls couldn't attend school, but for Andrew, yeah, you could go to public school there. Walking the Freedom Trail. Stay on the trail. In the holiday season, in front of Quincy Market, where they have lots of restaurants, places to eat. You can get delicious food at tourist prices, so you're not going to save much money there. But the food's still pretty good. Faneuil Hall. Faneuil Hall is like the seat of democracy. It was an old town hall where the early Americans used to meet and talk about the laws and what laws the new country should have and how that we should improve the country. Ye Olde Union Oyster House, the oldest continuously working restaurant in America. As you can see, established 1826. It's an old restaurant, an old building, but hopefully fresh food. Let's go try it. Come on. Right this way, sir.
Oh, wait. Yeah, we'll be right up this way.
Thank you.
If you want to eat lobster, we go to the local restaurant. We don't come to the tourist area.
We like to do it ourselves. We go to the grocery store and cook it ourselves.
It costs like $50 for one lobster here.
You get about 5 lobsters for that price in the grocery store. Thank you.
Anything else you need for you? That's it.
Yeah, catch up. We're set. Thank you.
Enjoy. This one costs $30. This is why I say it's a tourist trap.
Yeah, that's why I've never been here before and why I'll probably never come back.
这碗汤要13块耶，平时你喝的是4、5块就有了。
Oh well, make the best of it. Enjoy with some lemon.
How is it?
Here's the Boston Scrod. Looks fresh. Looks good. Fresh and good.
Good.
I like the oyster crackers here. New England tradition. So in go the crackers. Then you gotta get some potatoes with the clams. And the white broth is delicious. Hopefully. I'll be the judge.
Good.
Delicious, yeah.
Good.
It's tasty. That's why we're proud of New England clam chowder in New England. Much better than Manhattan clam chowder, which is like a red version from New York.
Oh yeah, it's kind of watery, right?
Right.
So it's more creamy.
It's creamy and thick, more potatoes and clams, good stuff. You keep filming, I'm gonna finish your chowder, is that okay?
No.
No? Oh, okay, there it goes. Like it? Not much flavor, not much portion. I'd say just come here for the chowder only. And the macaroni and cheese if you're a kid. You like the mac and cheese, Andrew?
We come here just for you guys.
Yeah. Hope you appreciate it. So this is Boston Common. Coming up here is the oldest public park in America. They have the Make Way for Ducklings statue, some ducks and baby duck statues that they made a famous book about. And Andrew likes to read the book Make Way for Ducklings. When they're finished, you can ride that one. Not yet. Wait your turn.
Buildings.
Yeah.
What's it called?
The Massachusetts Institute of Technology on Massachusetts Avenue. This area is MIT campus.
Dad.
These buildings here.
Like a container.
This is a part of Boston University. So this is Boston University. There's also Boston College. There's also Harvard. There's also MIT. There's also Brandeis nearby where I went to university. There's also Babson, Bentley. There are lots of universities in this area. So sometimes they call Boston the Athens of America because Athens was known for its scholars and its universities and its thoughtfulness. So a lot of people come to Boston to study, like me and my dad. He went to Boston University, and my grandfather went to Boston University. My grandfather went to the School of Theology with Martin Luther King Jr. at Boston University. This is where Martin Luther King Jr. met his wife, was in Boston when she was going to music school here. This is the School of Theology where my father studied and got his degree, and my grandfather got a PhD. Martin Luther King Jr. got his PhD from here.
OK， 我们现在到了哈佛大学城。现在走进哈佛大学里面，让你们看一下。很多游客来这边去拍照，因为他们相信摸那个石像的鞋子，可以带来好运。这大学的名字哈佛就是来自这个人的名字 John Howard。你看那个脚被人磨到发亮。如果要来哈佛搭地铁的话，就到这里站哦。
Harvard Station.
Harvard Station.
That's
a simple name.
Yeah.
And MIT in Boston, right? University, which one more expensive? Harvard.
But what I really like about Boston is that you have all the oldest places in America and historical sites, but you also have all the high-tech universities, hospitals, Museum of Science, companies. So you have MIT, Harvard, where they work with, in partnership, in collaboration with the Museum of Science and the New England Aquarium, and they have the state-of-the-art robots and state-of-the-art technology and healthcare that is looking towards the future. So it's both a mix of historical places and history, but it's also cutting-edge technology and looking towards the future. So it's the best of both worlds, really. So when we were dating, I would bring you back here during the summertime because as a teacher, I got summers off. So we would come back from the school I was working at in Malaysia or in China during the summertime only for a month or two. And you love New England in the summer, right?
Yeah.
Because it's nice weather and lots of things to do. You could go canoeing or rafting down the river on inner tubes or do lots of outdoor activities, and it was great. But then I didn't tell you about the winter that lasts 6 months in Boston. And so when we moved here permanently, you found out that living here for 6 months in the winter was very difficult because the days are dark for the most part, and the temperatures are cold, and you don't go skiing or skating, ice skating or anything like that. So it's hard for you to enjoy the winter time.
Yeah, it's fun for the first few years, but after that, it's too much for me. I'm from a rainforest,
Yeah,
a
right.
tropical girl.
Different climate.
水土不服，真的是有理。
See the kind of places my wife brings me? I try to take her to a classy restaurant and she says, no, bring me to the dive bar. She wants Charlie's Kitchen. It's good enough for you?
That's not true.
No? Oh.
They say this is the best reasonable priced restaurant.
You found it online, huh?
Yeah, they
Look
say.
good online, but in person, let's hope it looks better on the inside than it does on the outside, huh?
They say they have $1 oyster.
It looks like a liquor store, like where you go buy alcohol and beer.
Let's go check it out.
Okay, hope it's good.
$1.50.
Hey, all right.
Everything on the table.
Nice. Thank you.
What's this?
Guinness double burger.
Nice. That's my oyster.
What about mine?
Oh, nice. There it comes.
Oh.
Okay, that looks good.
Thank
All
you.
right, thank you.
Tomato for pickle.
Okay, thank you.
And a bit of cheese.
So what you think?
Oh, everything looks good.
Cheap food, huh?
Nice.
$10 burger?
Yeah. This is better than ye old Union Oyster House.
Okay, can you put some ketchup here?
Here it comes.
Don't forget mine.
I like lots of ketchup.
This is big. You see?
Nice.
I'm going to share this.
All right, good.
Oh, wow.
Share with me for sure.
Burger.
I know, it's called a Charlie's Double.
But look at me. I'm going to put mine together and make a giant burger. How am I going to eat this? Whoa, I got to squish it way down and then open really wide.
Wow.
And so you think I could fit this whole thing in my mouth?
Maybe.
Mine is slightly different, not that big.
How is it?
Very good. Oh yeah.
Worth it?
Big and delicious.
So you happy now?
Yes. Okay, here we go. Looks good to me.
How's it?
Delicious.
Yes, lobster. Cheers. Cheers. I think I will come back here
Good.
because of oyster. Ice cream.
Oh, cool.
Sorry.
Prepared sauce.
Okay.
Tricky, huh?
Okay.
Good?
Good.
Oh, good.
Very good.
Wonderful. Very good. Thank you. Nice. Tastes good? Nice.
Yeah, if you want to eat lobster roll, I recommend to come here. Cheaper and a lot of lobster.
Very generous. This is a down-to-earth restaurant. We are down-to-earth people. So this is what we like. We like food that's good price, good value, but also good portions and good quality. Peng Leng Seng. Right. So some lettuce, and then lobster salad mixed with mayonnaise and celery. So we had New England clam chowder for lunch, and now lobster rolls for dinner. That's a good day in New England. Good day in Boston.
Everybody's full?
So full. A little too full.
Much full.
Very
We
much.
did it right. Say. How do you say full in Chinese?
很饱.
很饱. 很饱. 我很饱.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Andrew. Wait, good night. Good night from Cambridge and Boston. Thanks for joining us on our journey today. We had fun. Hope you did too.
Okay.